Greg Bostwick, the Weather Authority.
We've already had a few showers from our newest tropical storm out in the Gulf of Mexico. They've now moved to the southwest into Chambers County. Still a bit of rain here on the Bolivar Peninsula right around Highland, just to the south of Gilchrist and Crystal Beach, all working southwest very rapidly. Rest of the night should be pretty quiet. Of course, the big story has been the development of that tropical storm, and that squall that came through earlier on the outer edge of it produced a wind gust of 38 miles per hour. That is at the Nature's River Wheelhouse earlier on, sponsored there's Advantage Real Estate and Market Basket. And they had about a quarter of an inch of rain that fell very quickly. The classic fast-moving east to west shower on the northern flank of a tropical system in the Gulf. And that system, which was tropical depression number 8, has now been classified officially as a tropical storm by the name of Hannah. And you can see it's getting better and better defined. Definitely see the circulation quite well. We'll zoom in a little bit closer and see the structure here a little bit better. This is where the center is located right there, and you can see thunderstorms are beginning to wrap around on the north and east side. Still this west side a little bit open, but I think it's just a matter of time before this completely closes off. And it's got a pretty decent chance of making a run at a hurricane. It's got a good time yet over water, probably not looking for landfall until around noon on Saturday near the Corpus Christi area. So there's plenty of warm water ahead. It's only moving about 6-7 miles per hour. See the moisture associated with that. They'll be moving in toward the South Texas area. Notice we are on the fringe of the really deep moisture, so the heaviest range should stay well to our south and southwest beginning late tomorrow and on into Saturday. But the flow is such that it's going to bring in quite a bit of moisture to produce rain off and on. Rainfall amounts look to be no more than 5 inches total accumulation over the weekend, up in the lakes even less. So the real core of it's to our southwest. See that dark blue area? That's on the highest level of our scale at the top, our legend. So that Corpus Christi area, coastal bend, is going to really get a lot of heavy rain. That'll move westward into Mexico and die out as we head into Sunday. Then we see a little bit of a drying trend here. The rain coverage slowly beginning to drop off. We're in good shape on the path of this because high pressure is really strong to the north over Missouri and over Kansas, blocking Hannah from moving up toward the Texas coast, at least upper Texas coast. It'll head down toward the coastal bend, Corpus Christi, as we mentioned, heading on westbound. So here's the track from the Hurricane Center. Has it tomorrow evening directly to our south at 50 miles per hour. Again, I think that's a little bit conservative based on what we're seeing. The winds are already 40 gusting to 50, and the pressure is falling at a pretty good clip near the center. So there's a reasonable chance to see this right at Category 1 status as it moves toward the Corpus Christi area. So that'd be a minimal hurricane, but of course, as we all know, there's really no such thing as a minimal hurricane. That'd be a problem for South Texas, Corpus area. Then it keeps moving west and southwest into northern Mexico. As far as what else is going on, we're still watching Gonzalo. It is struggling earlier today to stay alive. Well, it has won that battle so far. It's still out there. You can see the thunderstorms flaring up near the center once again as it moves over very warm water heading west. And there's a decent chance this will become the first hurricane of the season as it moves into the Windward Islands on Saturday, if, of course, Hannah doesn't beat it to it, which could happen. Looks like it'll move right through those areas around the Windward Islands, Barbados area Saturday, then into the open waters of the Caribbean. Normally be real concerned with this track, but the upper air conditions over the Caribbean are not favorable. A lot of wind shear over the Caribbean right now. So odds are this will weaken to a minimal tropical storm by the time it gets to the southwest of Haiti. So we'll keep watching, but nothing to be concerned about right now. It's a long, long ways out. A few showers right now going on will die out toward daybreak. They start to reform offshore. They come onshore during the afternoon. Most of the rain in the triangle, not so much up in the lakes. That dies out tomorrow evening. Then we'll kind of set the table for Saturday with the flow changing to southeast, and squalls start to come in from the southeast off the Gulf and give us some really good coverages of rain. We're talking about 90% coming up on Saturday. It looks like the heaviest will be in the morning and early afternoon, then 70% by Sunday, then tapering off to a normal chance by the middle part of next week. For the lakes tonight, still a chance of a sprinkle, but not much. Mid-70s, the risk of rain in the triangle pretty much on the coast only now, mid to upper 70s. And then tomorrow, just 40% for the lakes. Not a bad day really, kind of breezy though, high around 90, 91, and the winds will be gusting almost to 30 miles per hour in the triangle out east. It's going to be very breezy, upper 80s, and a 60% coverage of showers and thunderstorms. Your extended outlook is sponsored by Philpott Ford. Coverage of rain very high this weekend into Monday. Then it tapers off back to a normal weather pattern setting up for next week, back to around 90 by Thursday.